Alright, so they took down the palette, but here's all the new items right here. Wow. So we have Donatello, Michelangelo, there's Raphael, Leonardo, and they are stacked right here. Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. We got a treat for you again. Today, I was able to find the Playmates remastered classic Turtles. Playmates announced that they were doing these and they were going to hit in July, and what do you know, the first week of July, and here they go. So there was a palette that shipped to Walmart, had a bunch of these sets of turtles, along with some Mutant Mayhem figures and some roleplay items, but we got the whole set here. We'll take a look at the packaging. So they got a little bit of the old school kind of artwork here. They also have some of the new designs that they've been doing on the corners. The back of the box just kind of shows all the figures and a brief description. And then on the side of the box, it'll have each figure and then them together. Just show you a little bit of that here. So pretty much all the same designs. But other than that, I'm excited to get into this. As you may or may not know, Playmates decided to change things up a little bit and add some articulation, some texturing, and that's been the big controversy, is the texturing on these things. So we're going to take a look at that, get some clear shots for you guys, and help you decide if you want to get this set or not. It did cost $12.97 for each turtle, which I think is not a bad price for something like this. People still need to remember that this is a kid's line. It's a kid's toy. Playmates is catering to kids, not adult collectors. So articulation junkies, be warned, this is not for you. But if you're a big turtle fan like myself, these are probably much needed in your collection, but we'll take a look and find out if that's the case. So here we go. We're gonna open these up and get a look at these. All right, everybody, here's the infamous tray shot. See what's going on in here. So what comes with each of the turtles is obviously their main weapons, the staff, the nunchucks, the katanas, some of those old school weapons here. But they also come with some new weapons, as you can see here with Donatello. He has this weapon here. Raphael, that looks pretty cool. And then Leonardo with this thing. I don't know what these are called. I'm not going to look them up, but some cool new weapons for them. They also come with accessories for the Diarama. If you guys didn't know, they come with street scene here. They all pretty much are the same. Yeah, all the same here. And I'll show you how these go. But there you go. So they come with their own little diorama and a bunch of accessories. All right, guys, here you go. The Ninja Turtles out of their packaging, out of their plastic prisons. And I got to say, I like them. The texturing doesn't bother me. In the promo pictures, I think they made them look a lot more, I don't know, more depth to them than there really is. So if you pull like Raphael up here closer, and hopefully he's coming out, my camera's focused here. It kind of looks worse in the lens than it does to your natural eye, I feel. There are some misses with the paintwork. Like I feel Donatello's coloring is a little too dark. Let's bring him up a little closer. Yeah, like I feel like this is a little too dark. They should have lightened it up just a little bit. And then with Michelangelo, you'll see the side of his mouth here. They kind of missed the paint inside. That little detail would have definitely made it 100% better. But I like the detail on the weapons. The handles are colored. They got real chains for the nunchucks. I do wish Playmates would come up with the spinning chucks that they use in their promo pictures all the time. I mean, but we could get some bendy wire and do something. But I wish they really include at some point here some spinning nunchucks. They didn't include them with the sketch turtles. But let's take a look at this diorama that they included, because that's probably like one of the main focuses of this set here. All right, so here you go. Here's the little diorama all set up. If you have the sketch turtles, you kind of know how this works. They interlock, okay, and you can kind of move them around. What's different with these? There's no specific way to arrange them. This is a little bit more modular. You can kind of move all the pieces around. Like these don't plug into anything. These are hollow at the bottom. So you got the like the AC here. You got the kind of like chimney. This little skylight. So all these you can move around. And like I said, all these are the same as far as look. So they just made it modular. On the top here, same thing. You got holes on the top, so you can kind of plug in all these little accessories here on the top. You can move them around, change positions. Um, I mean, it might look pretty cool on the shelf like this. I wish they would give us like something a little bit bigger, obviously, but that's okay. But like I said, they did pretty good with the paintwork or plastic right here. You got the silver, the grays, the red here too. Like it's not one solid color, so I'm glad that they didn't do that, and they kind of took the extra steps to do that, because for 12.97, you think they would just be one solid color. So you got this little vent here. You can just plug there, move this around. So I don't actually know. I don't know if that's just for the pegs. If that's what fits here. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's not for their feet. I'm not sure exactly what that's for. We're gonna get more accessories or something. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, there goes that. Do these plug in here? Yeah, those plug in there. So you do something like that. So you got a little smoke, I think, coming out of there, whatever that is. Got the satellite dishes. But cool little accessories. Okay, now let's go over some of their new weapons. But we'll start with the old one. So, in the old original set, they came with weapons like these, but they came in a brown color. So now they're gray with a black handle. So nice to see an upgrade there. They come with each of them come with those, and they come with these ninja stars. Oops. So they come with these ninja stars. But the new weapons here, so like Michelangelo comes with this. And sorry, I don't know the names of all these weapons, but here you go. So it's just plastic. It's always going to go back to that natural form. Leonardo comes with this big old thing. Pretty cool. And then Raphael comes with this double hammer thing. And I like that they color coded these so you kind of know who they go with. So here's Donatello. That's just wicked, right? But that's the new weapons and some of the accessories. That's it for accessories. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's go over articulation. And we're going to use Michelangelo because, well, he's the best, right? He's my favorite. We're going to go with him. We're going to see what's new in here compared to the old classic turtles. But starting with his arm, up, down, around, and his elbow. Okay, so he can go down straight. Not quite 90. So that's kind of a bummer, but because of his armband and his muscles, that's what you're gonna get. His wrist turns, no swivel, just basic rotation here. All right. Just kind of see his arms go out like that. His head, it's really tight. I just broke that seal, but so a little bit of head bob, not too much, back and forth. Yeah, obviously no waist swivel. His knee goes about that. And then no ball joint here. They just went with the basic foot rotation ankle, whatever. His leg does kind of see, okay. You can spin it all the way around. So want to get him in the see, but you're not gonna without that rocker there, you're not gonna really get him in those poses that you want. So not sure exactly what they were going for here. I've heard a lot of people say they wish they would have went like a Mattel Masters of the Universe Origins line and added more articulation. Um, I mean, that's what we all wanted. Hopefully they hear, some of the older collectors and give us that maybe down the line. But for $12.97, I guess this is what we're gonna get here. Um, so yeah, just a little bit of added articulation, not enough to get excited about. I do like the upgrades. The paint is excellent, and yeah, I mean it's nice to get something new. But as far as Michelangelo, he's not gonna be able to hold all his weapons. Just his chucks in the back, and then whatever he can hold in his hand. So the extra accessories, he's not gonna be able to hold. Kind of like the mix and match turtles, they were able to hold pretty much everything that they came with, but these ones they chose not to do that. But yeah, that's articulation. Now let's compare them, old school to new school. Okay, guys, here you go, a comparison for you guys. So you got your old and your new in the back here, and the disappointing thing about this is that one, they didn't give them more articulation, right? Two, they're not exactly the way they're supposed to be. Someone at Playmates messed up, gave these guys the wrong head sculpts. Leo and Donnie should be switched here. So somebody dropped the ball on that. Not sure what that decision was, or who made that decision, or somebody just overlooked that part, or maybe they didn't think we'd notice. But I mean, besides that, overall, I'm happy. $12.97 is not a bad price for this set for each turtle. Originally, I think they said they were going to be $15, but they're a little less than that, which I'm happy with. And let's do a little side by side. Oops. Oh, there they go. So you have Michelangelo here. Definitely slimmed down. Doesn't have as many bulky muscles. And this is the 1988 version here. Put his head down. But yeah, he is taller. Let's see here. They added some more detail on the shell. And he could stand. These old ones, they don't stand. But you're not going to get this guy in dynamic posing. He just doesn't have that kind of articulation. Hopefully, one day they give us a higher price point with better articulation. I know Super 7, definitely upgraded these guys and gave us something good, not great, but hopefully one day we get an exact replica with more articulation. I would love that. But overall, I'm happy with the set. Let me know what you think. Are you going to be grabbing these? There seems to be plenty at Walmart's right now. In those shippers, there's about 4 each of each turtle. And I'm guessing they're going to send out a ton more once that shipper's kind of gone through. Playmates does not hold back on sending inventory to stores. But then let's grab the sketch turtles and do a side-by-side with that. So here's the side-by-side of both Raphaels. And Playmates did something really amazing here with the sketch turtles. And this is going to probably be my favorite set of the year as far as, Playmates is concerned. Because they just added all kinds of articulation on this guy. If you haven't watched my review on these, definitely go give it a watch. But yeah, they did something amazing here. I wish they would have done it here with this set. Because this, obviously hits the nostalgia as far as size, about the same. This guy's just a little thicker, right? He's a bigger shell. But yeah, what do you think of the line so far and what they're doing? Like I said, I'm not totally disappointed in this. I'm happy I bought it. I'm not regretting my purchase here. I just wish they did a little bit more, like paid attention to the details, and then also gave them more articulation, like they did with this one here. So for 15 bucks, they gave us a lot of articulation in this guy. So a couple more bucks on this one. I would have hoped they would have gave us a little bit more. But let me know your thoughts. I want to hear your comments. I don't want to hear a lot of negativity about the texture and stuff. If they would have smoothed it out and gave us more articulation, this thing would have been, heaven. But there you go. That's the end of the review. Thank you guys for watching if you made it this far. And I'll catch you on the next one.